You don't have to send an email to Sheikh Imran. Could you kindly interpret this dream for me? Plain and clear. But Allah in His wisdom, has chosen to also send in the Quran verses which are not muhkamat, verses which have to be subjected to ta'weel. Ta'weel means interpretation, and they are called mutashabihat. They are verses which have to be interpreted. And in Surah Yusuf of the Quran, وَكَذَلِكَ يَجْتَبِيكَ رَبُّكَ وَيُعَلِّمُكَ مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ إلى آخر الآية. It is Allah who blesses you with this knowledge, how to interpret dreams and visions, ta'weel al-ahadith. It is not taught in the International Islamic University in Gumba. It's not taught in any university. No. No teacher can communicate this knowledge to any student. No. Imam Muhammad ibn Sirin's book is very nice to read, but that does not give you the meaning of your dream. No. The only way you can get knowledge of the interpretation of dreams is if Allah gives that knowledge to you. Allah blesses you with that knowledge. The knowledge which comes from true dreams and true visions has a status which must be respected. It is the last remaining part of prophethood in the world today. Before we proceed to the dreams which come from shaitan, I would like to give you a few examples. And if Imran Hussein is boasting, Allah will take away whatever little knowledge he has. If Imran Hussein speaks with pride, Allah will surely take away whatever little knowledge he has. Having said that, here is a verse of the Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives a command. بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, O you who have faith in Allah, لَا تَتَّخِذُوا الْيَهُودَ وَالنَّصَارَى أَوْلِيَاءَ. Do not take the Jews and do not take the Christians as your friends and allies. Stop. Go to the respected books of tafsir and read what is there as explanatory. Tafsir is explanation of this verse of the Quran. Read it all. And now listen to what I am asking. Is Allah speaking about all Jews and all Christians? Or is He speaking about some Jews and some Christians? An important question. When I go to the rest of the Quran, it becomes clear, without doubt, that Allah could not be speaking about all Jews and all Christians. No. For example, in Surah Al-Ma'idah, وَلَتَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُمْ مَوَدَّةً لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَى. That you will most certainly find in time to come those who will be closest and dearest to you in love and affection and compassion will be those who say, we are Christians. We have with us here tonight, I can't mention his name for security purposes, but he's a Frenchman. He's not Muslim. He's traveling from Southeast Asia to France. And he discovered about this lecture on the internet, and he stopped over in Malaysia to come to this hotel to attend this lecture tonight. And so you don't say all Christians are enemies. and write them off. And you cannot be friends with a Christian. How foolish. Will we have in our midst tonight a Christian who has acted in this way? If Allah is not speaking about all Jews and all Christians, was she a Christian woman? The white American woman who went to Palestine. What was her name? Raquel Corrie. She went to Palestine to protest against the Zionist destruction of the homes of the Palestinians. And she went before a tractor which was going to demolish her home, and stood up in front of the tractor to prevent it from demolishing the home. And the Zionist, who has the heart of a beast, drove the tractor over her body and killed her. Is that woman your enemy? Is the Quran saying you cannot be friends with such people? What nonsense. Well then, if Allah is not speaking about all Jews and all Christians, which Jews and which Christians? I asked this question. And when I asked this question, the answer is right there in the words which follow. بَعْدُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. Allah is saying, بَعْدُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. That's the answer to the question. Do not take such Jews and such Christians as your friends and allies, بَعْدُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ, who themselves are friends and allies of each other. The Quran is anticipating the emergence of a Judeo-Christian alliance, Judeo-Christian friendship and alliance. When that Jewish-Christian friendship and alliance emerges, do not be friends with them. That Jewish friendship alliance was never there when the books of Tafsir were written. It's only in this modern age that it has now emerged. It is the Anglo-American Judeo-Christian alliance which has embraced the Zionism, which has NATO as its military arm. Allah is saying, do not be friends and allies of these Jews and Christians. وَمَن يَتَوَلَّهُم مِّنكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. And whosoever takes them as friends and allies, as the so-called Mujahideen in Libya and so-called Mujahideen in Syria, they're angry with me. I know they're angry with me. So-called Mujahideen who entered into an alliance with NATO to overthrow the Libyan government. I am not a supporter of the Libyan government. What absolute nonsense. I have never been a supporter of the Libyan government or the Syrian government. What rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I'm talking about your alliance which is prohibited by Allah. And you would not listen to me. Here is an interpretation of the verse of the Quran which was never given before. And because it was never given before, this is the first time it was given, they will not accept it. They close their eyes, they close their ears, they close every single thing to this interpretation of the Quran. Why? Because it was never given before. New knowledge cannot come. How sad it is. So when new knowledge comes from the Quran, Allah blesses you with that new knowledge. Remember, this is not the Quran, this is not the Hadith. So this does not have the authority of the Quran and Hadith. No, this is a vision, this is an insight. And so when you have this insight, when this knowledge comes through this medium, the last remaining part of prophethood in the world, you simply communicate it to the people. And they have the choice if they wish to accept it or if they wish not to accept it. How much time left for the azan? Not yet. We turn now to the second kind of dreams.